The other day when Ann and I were walking up her steps to her garden, her deck garden here, we heard a strange sound. And then we heard a loud scream. What could it be? You know, it sounded like, I think it is, I think it had to be tomazilla. Well, actually, what we're talking about is a large tomato plant here, one of the largest I've ever grown. And I've grown a lot of tomato plants in a garden, but I've never seen one this big. As a matter of fact, when we got this plant at the Southern States store in Catlettsburg, it was just an early girl tomato. We brought it home, we planted it, we watered it, fed it with fertilizer, watched it grow, and it kept on growing and growing and growing until it's like it is right now. And just to give you some kind of idea of how big this plant is, John, if you'd help us here.
Sure.
If you take a look at the width of this plant, if you look at this furthest plant here, the furthest branch here, and if we pan over here, going to the furthest end, that right there has to be over 7 feet wide. And as far as the height, Big John, about how tall are you?
I'm 6'6".
Okay, if you'd reach up there and grab the top of this plant, that goes to show you it has to be about 7 foot tall, and it's still growing. And you know, look at these tomatoes on here. We've counted at least 50 or more tomatoes on here. They're just starting to turn, some of them, but we've got little ones that are coming on. And look at the blooms. We still have blooms on here. They're just all over the place, and they're keeping on growing. Where is it going to stop? I don't know. But what I'm going to say, I guess, that if you're ever out in your garden some night and you hear a strange sound, and then you hear some screams, it may be tomazilla.